This is an experiment.
This school opened in 1921.
Yeah, all right then, it's a big experiment with my daughter.
You don't give me a boarding school 2 minutes from our house.
I'm not dumping you.
The kids are long-haired weirdos. Hello? I'm not going to fit in here, Dad. Why have I got to come to this school?
Because I don't know what else to do with your son.
Excuse me, who exactly is in charge around here?
We all are.
Everyone can climb that tree. Just not the big beech, because basically it's enormous. I brought in a rule about not climbing it when it's raining.
What are you on about?
The school rules. We make them. And sometimes we break them.
Kids make up the rules.
We're meeting here twice a week. Talk about stuff. Propose new rules. Everybody votes. And if enough people agree, the rule is made law.
So what? We had a school council at my last school. The SWATs yapped away, but still the teachers did everything their way.
It's not like that here. The teachers are just part of the community. Same as us. It's one person, one vote or something.
OK, then. I'm going to say I don't have to go to lessons.
Someone already did. The man who started Summerhill. He thought the kids should only go to lessons if they wanted to.
So, I don't have to go to lessons?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to. That's the whole point of Summerhill.
Who are they? Office for Standards and Education. Ofsted.
Good job, Fire Committee.
Mrs. Redhead, we will need the attendance roll for lessons.
We haven't got one.
So the pupils are still allowed to choose whether or not they go to lessons.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Children don't have to go to a single lesson the whole time they're at Summerhill.
Hey, if you do sign up for lessons, it's still up to you whether you actually turn up or not. But if and when you do come along to learn and participate fully. It's not fair on the other guys if you come in here and mess about. If you want to do that, there's plenty of room out there. Now, Leonard's top tip for the new guys. Playing is the most important thing you will do here at Summerhill. Make time for it. Right, I need your sheets back by this afternoon, please.
So, Ned, how do you know that the boiled sweet contains sucrose?
Because it didn't react with Benedict's solution. It would have if I'd boiled it with dilute hydrochloric acid and then neutralised it with sodium hydrogen carbonate.
Do you know why it doesn't give a reaction?
Because the reactive bits on two glucose molecules have been joined together to make sucrose, and sucrose isn't a reducing sugar.
He is super. Are you hoping for university?
No, just some GCSEs for now.
GCSEs? But he's working at A-level standard.
Ned only started coming to lessons last year.
That's impossible, surely.
When children decide they want to learn, they go like rockets.
Will he come back to lessons?
Probably.
Probably. I see.
You have an approximate time scale for probably?
A couple of weeks in most cases. Sometimes it's months before the boredom and curiosity factors set in. Could be years.
Years? Children don't have years.
Exactly why A.S. Neil thought childhood was so precious. Excuse me.
Welcome to a school meeting.
Meeting come to order! Everyone, sit down and shut up! Shh.
We're here to inspect the school.
Quiet, please.
I want to bring up Peter for throwing a water.
Hang on. There's an agenda. You'll have to wait.
I want to bring up Heather and Peter for sneaking out last night and waking me up.
Sorry, Starsky is next.
Okay, I'm going to speak for Maddie as ombudsman. She saw Ryan taking £20 from her cupboard.
You liar!
Shh! Don't cross-talk.
Ryan, just tell us your side of the story.
I didn't take nothing.
You did?
Peter.
Ryan was skint last night. Today he was flashing a 20.
So there is two proposals against each other. All those in favor of a strong warning for Ryan. So all those in favor of Ryan being fined £20 and the money goes to Maddie. All against all. Ryan is being carried that you're fined £2 a week for the next 10 weeks. Next. Hang on, you can't leave without the permission of the chair. Can't be fined for Ryan.
You must ensure that pupils are fully engaged in study across a broad and balanced curriculum.
But we listen to what each of our children wants to learn about, and then we tailor-make our curriculum and timetables to suit them. I mean, the school fits the child. That's Summerhill.
With respect, Mrs. Redhead, you don't really believe a child can be trusted to know what's best for them, surely.
That's exactly what we believe.
So, to sum up, Summerhill has many shortcomings, but the root cause of these defects is non-attendance at lessons. And this is likely to adversely affect children's future prospects.
That's just not true.
It is our opinion.
So, what happens next?
I submit the report, then Ofsted decide what to do next. If you accept our recommendations, then you'll have as long as you need.
And if we don't accept them?
6 months.
6 months?
That's the point at which we'd start proceedings to close the school.
You can't make children learn.
We have to ensure all children receive a broad and balanced education.
No, you have to ensure they're instructed. Stuff from the neck up, Dad used to call it.
I'm not here to pass judgment on your father and his educational views.
Because you're scared of them. Because you know Dad had a point. And if Dad did have a point, then your view of looking at children's education is too narrow.
I'm only doing my job.
And I'm only doing mine. I'm just trying to give my children a Summerhill education.
But what exactly is that?
Summerhill teaches children how to manage themselves, to manage their minds, their bodies, their relationships, their emotions. We give them an owner's manual for life.
I'm sorry, but we just can't measure that.
Is this what you wanted to do when you were a child?
I don't want Summerhill to close down.
I know, neither do I. That's why we've got Mark here.
We could take the government to court. A judge would have to decide if the inspectors are right and the school is rubbish, or if you're right and the school is just different.
Shall we take a vote? Yeah. All those in favour of taking the government to court? Yeah. Against? It's carried. Summerhill's going to stand up to the inspectors.
The Secretary of State has offered Mrs. Redhead an out-of-court agreement.
This has been accepted?
Mrs. Redhead can't make that decision for the school. The community has to decide whether to accept or to continue with the case. They need to hold a school meeting in here, if that's acceptable.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honour.
Zoe, what does the agreement say?
The Secretary of State recognises that this independent school, based as it is on the writings and systems of A.S. Neil, has a right to its own philosophy. Now, this is really important because what it's saying is that we don't have to do things the government's way.
All those for accepting the government agreement. All those against? Then it's carried. We accept the government agreement.